Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Klein and I'm going to be giving my assessment presentation on assessment of basic language and learning skills, or ABLLS for short. So what is ABLLS? Well, it is the assessment of basic language and learning skills, and it is designed as an assessment and curriculum guide for children with autism and other developmental disabilities. So how it works is ABLLS items are scored on a scale from 0 through 4. These items are scored according to established criteria for 554 items that are distributed across the categories of various skills. These skills include basic learner skills, academic skills, self-help skills, and motor skills, both fine and gross, which we will discuss in the later slides. Now, basic learner skills are those skills that students learn that seem rather simple to educators and students that do not have disabilities, but are highly effective for students with disabilities. Really, they're effective for anyone, but these are the skills that are tended to be learned in life skills and support classrooms. This includes cooperation, imitation, receptive language, requests, play and leisure, and following classroom routines. On the right side of the slide, you'll see some examples of class rules that include arriving on time, being prepared, being respectful, saying please and thank you, having fun, just some skills examples that a student that is in a life skills classroom might learn and need to be reminded of throughout the school day. Some academic skills that are assessed in the ABLLS are the reading, math, writing, and spelling skills. Now these skills are assessed based on a set of criteria that are filled in with colored boxes that we will discuss later on. They're really broken down, and the activities that the educator may use may vary, but essentially it targets these 4 academic skill areas. Now, self-help skills, which we generally take for granted, are highly crucial to incorporate in life skills classrooms, as well as assessing basic learning skills. This includes dressing, eating, grooming, toileting, just a few examples. And you can see over on the right just some diagrams and pictures of children that are demonstrating self-help and life skills. Now, as previously mentioned, there are 2 types of motor skills that are addressed in the ABLLS, and these are fine and gross motor skills. Fine motor skills, by definition, is the ability to make movements using the small muscles in our hands and wrists. This includes picking up stuff, writing, communicating with our hands, communicating with our movements of the wrist, things that we do that seems small but is actually contributing to something greater. Gross motor skills, on the other hand, are the abilities that let us do tasks that involve the larger muscles in our body. This includes our torso, legs, arms, usually helping us travel, to walk, to express ourselves. These are the bigger movements that can be noticed within the classroom. Now, really breaking down the ABLLS through data includes providing a series of bar graphs where the number of items that meet criteria in each category can be depicted by filling in the box with color. I had previously mentioned that through academic skills such as reading, writing, math, and spelling, you can check off or fill in the box according to the color, and this is how progress essentially is demonstrated. By higher numbers of items colored, this indicates to the educator that a student is meeting the criteria intervention that is set in place for them. Usually, we mark this on data sheets and curriculum guides based on what the assessment package gives us for that content area or whatever we're trying to assess. This is very helpful because it helps us to keep track of the progress that the student is making in a way that is logically and coherent for us to understand. To further emphasize the point, why is this assessment important? Well, for one, it helps us identify deficiencies in the 4 skills that we had previously identified in language, academics, self-help, and motor skills. And then, taking what we've learned based on these deficiencies, we can implement and evaluate an intervention plan that will help set the student up for their best possible chance at success. Now here are just a couple examples of some samples of the assessment of basic language and learning skills. We've got a grid, an Excel grid up in the upper right hand corner. You can kind of see that. And in the lower left corner, I do have a sample of a chart, an assessment that has a link to it that is an ABLLS data video tutorial. Highly recommended if you would like to learn a little bit more about what the boxes mean, how to color in the boxes, what each category entails. If you just want a quick overview, it's 2 minutes long and highly informational. So thank you for listening to my assessment presentation. I hope that you took a little bit away from what ABLLS is. And if you have any questions, again, I would refer you to the video tutorial. It's very informational and will help you understand this a little bit more. Thank you.